Let me connect this to what we talked about last episode. In episode 4, we asked a simple question: do you really need a realtor? And the real answer was sometimes yes, sometimes no. But the bigger question was, who's protecting you in the deal? Now, today, we're stepping into one of the biggest moments where that protection actually shows up: the inspection. And I'm going to tell you right now, home inspections scare buyers, but usually for the wrong reasons. I've seen buyers walk away from good homes over a $300 issue. And I've seen buyers move forward on bad homes because they didn't understand what they were looking at. So today, we're demystifying inspections, and more importantly, I'm going to show you how to use them properly. This is Darren McWilliams, and welcome to Between the Studs and the Settlement. Let's get this straight first. An inspection is not a perfection report. It's a risk assessment. It's there to tell you what could cost you money now or later. I had a first time buyer inspection report come back 40 plus pages. They called me stressed. Man, this house got problems. I said, no, this is what a normal inspection looks like. They were focused on things like loose door handles, chipped paint, small cosmetic stuff. Meanwhile, the roof, solid. Foundation, solid. Electrical, good. They were about to walk away from a good house over things that didn't matter. Now, on the flip side, I've seen homes that look perfect: fresh paint, clean staging, everything shiny. Inspection comes back, moisture inside the walls. That's not cosmetic. That's thousands of dollars waiting on it. Inspectors don't pass or fail houses, they expose reality. And if you don't know how to interpret that reality, everything starts to look like a problem. This right here is where deals either stay alive or die for no reason. Let's talk about real red flags: structural movement, moisture intrusion, electrical hazards. I had a deal. Inspector noticed slight slope in the floor. Now, some people would ignore that. We didn't. Brought in a structural engineer, and sure enough, foundation movement. That's not a small fix. That's a decision moment. Another one: electrical panel outdated, not up to code. Sellers say it's been fine for years. Yeah, and it's been a fire risk for years too. Now let's bring this back to reality. I've had buyers ready to walk away over an aging water heater, worn carpet, a couple of cracked tiles. That's not red flags. That's called owning a home. Every house, every single one, will have issues on an inspection report, even new construction. Your job isn't to find a perfect house. Your job is to understand what problems you can live with and which ones you should. Because if you treat everything like a crisis, you'll never close. But if you ignore real problems, you'll regret closing. Now, this is where most people get it wrong. Inspections are not panic buttons, they're leverage. I had a client, inspection showed the HVAC system was old, still working, but near the end. We didn't panic. We negotiated a credit based on replacement cost. Client closes, sets the money aside, replaces it on their timeline. That's control. But I've also seen the opposite. Buyers come in with a list of 15 to 20 minor items, asking the seller to fix everything. Now the seller gets irritated, pushes back, and suddenly the deal gets tense for no reason. Not everything is worth negotiating. You've got to pick your battles. Focus on safety issues, major systems, structural concerns. That small stuff, handle that after closing. Inspections don't give you power by themselves, strategy does. Let's bring this full circle. In episode 4, we talked about protection. Who's protecting you in the deal? This right here is one of those moments where that answer matters. I've never seen a solid deal fall apart because of an inspection, but I've seen plenty fall apart because people didn't understand what they were looking at. An inspection is one of the only times in this process where you get the truth, not the staging, not the sales pitch, the truth. So the question isn't what's wrong with the house. It's what am I willing to take on and what should I push back on? Because in every deal, risk doesn't disappear. It just gets assigned. Make sure you know when it's yours. I'm Darren McWilliams, and this has been Between the Studs and the Settlement. We'll talk again soon.